education. Philanthropist Onukwo gives succor to persons living with a sickle cell disorder to mark birthday. Federal government issues of measures to monitor, track implementation of projects. And on the foreign scene, Russia to hold a joint maritime exercises with Myanmar. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround, maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning and welcome to the news at 7. My name is Chidema Oranwa. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has restated commitment towards providing and planning for the youth of Anambra State. We have details of this report from our studio.
Governor Soludo, who gave the assurance during an interactive section with youths in Oka, said that any society that does not plan for the youths has no future and promised to continue creating job opportunities and enabling environment for the youths to thrive. The governor assured that more youths will be engaged through one U2 Skills Entrepreneurship Program and advised the youths to play their part in the Anambra project, noting that the youths will benefit most from the livable and prosperous Anambra agenda. Governor Soludo called on them to desist from crimes and join the government in making Anambra peaceful. The governor further pointed out the importance of education, stressing that there is no future without sound education. He thanked the organizers of the program and advised them to make it an annual event as a platform to address key issues affecting the youths.
Governor Chukwuma Soludo has expressed the sadness over the death of some students of Tansi International College of Unoka. Governor Soludo, who is also mourning the death of his own father, Simeon, at the age of 92, extend condolences to the Tansi International College community, their grieving students, as well as the bereaved family, who lost three children following the devastating effects of electrostatic discharge from lightning that unfolded at their school grounds. The deceased included 16-year-old Obi Francis Chukwunwike from Nteje, Anambra State, 16-year-old Obeta Michael Uchechukwu from Nsukka, Enugu State, and 19-year-old Usulo Chidubem Emmanuel from Eza, Ebonyi State. Governor Soludo acknowledged the profound magnitude of the loss to the state and offered prayers to God to grant both the school and the bereaved families the strength to endure this irreplaceable loss. To avoid the possibility of such incidents in the future, Governor Soludo urges students to seek shelter indoors and abstain from outdoor activities once the rain begins to fall, as lightning can strike without warning. The Anambra State Association, ASA Women in the United States of America, and ASA Women Cancer Coalition in Nigeria have organized a breast and cervical cancer outreach program for indigent women in the state. Correspondent Chibuzo Okoye completes the report.
The medical outreach program held at the Jero Mudoji State Secretariat, Oka, was in collaboration with the Anambra State Ministry of Health and featured free cancer screening, distribution of Anambra State Health Insurance Agency ASHA enrollment cards to 50 beneficiaries, as well as presentation of check of 2 million naira grant to 2 cancer survivors. Declaring the event open, the host and founder of ASA Women USA, Dr. Mrs. Uche Ume, stressed that ASA Women USA is committed to helping to provide healthcare access to indigent Anambra women, including breast and cervical cancer patients, as well as other maternal concerns, calling on privileged individuals to invest in the establishment of the Anambra State Comprehensive Cancer Center, AMIC, Nnewi South Local Government Area.
An ASA Women USA Cancer Coalition in Nigeria, which is to provide healthcare access to the indigent women with breast and cervical cancer through Anambra State Health Insurance Scheme, and to promote screening and prevention of the disease, which affects 1 in 8 women in the United States every year and 2.3 million women worldwide, which includes Nigeria.
In his remarks, the Anambra State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Afamo Obidike, who thanked the group for using their resources to help the indigent people, noted that the Anambra State Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, is taking holistic approach in improving healthcare service delivery in the state by upgrading facilities at the primary healthcare centers, even as the governor's wife, Nonye, is equally giving a boost to the fight against cancer, resulting in free screening of over 11,000 women and free treatment of more than 3% of the number that tested positive, adding that the fight will be sustained in the interest of the Anambra.
Ndị ha nyere insurance coverage ọ dị mma a na-ejikwa nke anyị nwa nwunye gọvanọ anyị na-eme bụ cervical cancer a na-emecha na primary health care Samson General Hospital ihe eje cheke gị maka abanwụ amara ka ị nwere cancer ọ na-achọ ibido treat kwa gị n'efu.
On his part, the Anambra State Commissioner for Culture, Entertainment and Tourism, Mr. Don Oyenji, said that the diaspora desk in his ministry has helped in strategic engagement with the Asa Women USA and assured the support of his ministry for more interventions from India Anambra in the diaspora, even as he called for more support from privileged individuals and groups in the fight against cancer. Earlier, the chairman of the occasion and the All Progressives Grand Alliance presidential candidate in the 2023 general elections and former Chief Judge of Anambra State, Professor Peter Umadi, noted that screening for early detection of cancer is key to solving the health problem and commended the state government for the planned comprehensive cancer center in the state.
Mananga na cancer, generala, generafo, generebe kese kume, ngeza danuku, generabele, niwe ane kumaka cancer. Ona tofogo, niwe basara, etuosi epochie, na etuosi abia.
Anambra State Governor's wife, Nonye Soludo, represented by a former Anambra lawmaker, Mrs. Antonia Tabansi Okoye, Executive Secretary of ASHA, Dr. Simeon Oyemechi, represented by Dr. Ngozi Fediora, said that the Asa Women USA program has far-reaching positive effects in healthcare service delivery in the state. Mrs. Soludo, among others, received awards at the event in Oka. This is Chibuzo Okoye for ABS News.
A philanthropist, Chief John Bosco Onunkwo, has celebrated his 48th birthday with a Thanksgiving Mass. The event took place at Ngozika House and Estate in Oka. Correspondent Emmanuel Chiwata was there and completes the report.
Chief Onunkwo used the opportunity to give succor to the Association of Persons Living with Sickle Cell Disorder through a medical outreach organized by his John Bosco Onunkwo's Foundation. The occasion was also used for opening and consecration of La Villa Resort and Hotel, which is one of his investments. In a homily, the director of the Archbishop Valerian Okeke Music Academy, Reverend Father John Ezanowai, commended Chief Onunkwo, encouraged people to emulate his example of showing love and care to those in need. Also speaking, the manager of Ostika Memorial College, Nanka, Reverend Father Obiora Okeke, praised Chief Onunkwo's unwavering commitment to serving humanity and urged him to continue on this path.
To bless his life, he has been blessing other people's life. Long life, prosperity and success, that's what we pray for this Mass. This Mass also, we are dedicating this guest house to God. Those who come to this place will come and be blessed. So that's what we are asking God in this Mass.
The celebrant's mother, Lady Mercy Onunkwo, and sister, Mrs. Doris Ojiako, expressed gratitude to God for the gift of the celebrant, commending Chief Onunkwo's lifelong dedication to humanitarian causes.
And praise God that may He, in infinite mercy, continue to add years upon years upon years upon Him, so that to be able to finish the work He's come on this earth to do. That is my happiness and my wish.
Bosco is somebody that everybody is his friend. The rich, the poor, young, old. He doesn't joke with humanity, and he likes extending his generosity to people, especially the less privileged.
In an interview, Chief Onunkwo thanked God for the gift of life and shared his passion for celebrating with the less fortunate to give them a sense of belonging and hope. To sickle cell patients, emphasizing that the greatest gift one can give to the society is to serve humanity and provide hope to the less privileged.
Anybody that is healthy and alive should thank God. So first of all, I'm thanking God for making me strong, for being healthy, for being alive to celebrate my 48th birthday. So I'm using this celebration to remember, as usual, children living with sickle cell, to give them a sense of belonging, to give them free medicals.
Responding, National Coordinator of the Association of Persons Living with Sickle Cell Disorder, Mrs. Aisha Madoagwo, expressed appreciation for Chief Onunkwo's contributions towards improving the lives of those in need. The event featured presentation of gifts to the celebrants and orchestral performances by Ostika Memorial College in Nanka. Emmanuel Chibata for ABS News.
The President General of Umueri Community, Chief John Meche, has again received the special award from National Youth Council of Nigeria, NYCN, Anambra State Chapter, as the Anambra Youth Commander of the association. A few weeks ago, he was given an award as well as installed as patron of Anambra North Chapter of NYCN. These awards were given to him for his contributions to youth empowerment and community development in Umueri community and other areas. Correspondent Queen Aniwogo filed on this report.
The awards presentation ceremony, which took place during the NYCN Anambra Youth Innovation Business Empowerment Summit and Extraordinary Achievers Award held in Oka, attracted members of the association from across the state, political appointees, captains of industry, military, paramilitary operatives, among others. The theme of the summit, harnessing global business opportunities through innovation for sustainability and survival of today's economic challenges in Nigeria, had Professor Ima Okoye, Director of Unizik Business School, as the guest speaker. In his welcome address, the state chairman of NYCN, Comrade Chukwudi Obi, speaking through his deputy, pointed out that through engaging dialogue, they will uncover trends, embracing the transformative power of collective wisdom, adding that in the event of economic meltdown and evolution, business summits start as beacons of learning and network for the survival of Anambra youths. In his response after receiving the award, the President General of Umueri, Chief John Meche, represented by his special assistant, Mr. Joshua Winner, advised the youth to take charge of their tomorrow by being committed to their today in avoiding everything that can mar their future.
Youth are the future leaders of today, not tomorrow again, because tomorrow, if we keep it the youth. So my message to them is that any governor see a kind of crime should stop, and they should desist from it, and they should embrace peace. May Almighty God bless them and give them more wisdom.
Another awardee and commissioner for environment, Engineer Felix Odimegu, said the new prize for environment is everyone's business, adding that if the youth understand the role they have to play for environmental sustainability, they will embrace it with all their heart and admonish them to maintain good hygiene.
There is a part the youths have to play with environmental sustainability. You will embrace it with all you have and make sure that the environment you will be putting, that you're going to take charge of, is an environment that you also participated in building.
Other awardees include the Minister for Women Affairs, Barrister Uju Ohanenye, and Chief Chika Anyebu of Chisco Company, among others. Presentation of awards to deserving individuals featured during the summit.
Information and National Orientation, Alhaji Mohammed Idris has said Nigerians will soon be able to monitor and track the implementation of federal government projects. The minister stated this during a parley with senior media editors and executives in Abuja. While speaking on the recently concluded retreat for ministers and other senior government officials, he said it was aimed at showcasing and fine-tuning strategies for achieving the overall objectives of the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu. The minister urged the media to support this move by being objective, factual and balanced, explaining that the government is taking all necessary steps to ensure that honest, credible and timely information is put out for the benefit of Nigerians. He added that the administration of President Tinubu will continue to provide the right atmosphere for the media to operate, and he called on media operators to reciprocate the gesture by carrying out their function with a high sense of responsibility. It was a beehive of cultural activities at Obugad, Enugu Aguleri, Anambra East Council area as the sons and daughters of Aguleri joined their traditional ruler, Eze Chukwuemeka Eri, to celebrate this year's Eri World Festival, also known as Olili Obebieri. The festival celebrated yearly was in remembrance of the sojourn of their progenitor, Eri, the son of God. The celebration is marked on the 8th month of Igbo lunar calendar and on Eke Day. Details from our studio.
Who is the Eze Akajovo Igbo and the 34th in the series, in the early hours of the day, set out to the confluence of Ezu and Omabala, popularly known as Agbanabo Ezu and Omabala, to pray for peace, progress, long life, prosperity and breakthrough of every Onye Igbo, as well as welcome the spirit of their progenitor anew because of the belief that Enugu Aguleri is the head of Igbo people. According to oral tradition, Agbanabo Ezu and Omabala is the confluence where Eri stopped before his sojourn to the present Aguleri. On his return from the confluence, Ezeri blessed holy water for use by his subjects throughout the year, including other people from Igbo-speaking communities in Delta State, such as Ogwashuku and many others. Members of the Eri cabinet were all in their full regalia while they joined the custodian of their culture, Ezeri, during the Kola Nut prayers in some strategic places in the community, including the Ekeze throne. He explained that through the celebration, they revive and preserve their culture and asked the younger generation to promote the culture and tradition of their people. The Bishop, Catholic Diocese of Aguleri, Most Reverend Dennis Isizo, while praying for peace and progress of all the Igbos, said that Catholic Church does not condemn culture and tradition, rather idol worship and practices, calling on Ndi Igbo to come together and champion oneness and unity. The event featured recognition of some individuals. Among them was a veteran Nollywood actor, Kanayo O Kanayo, conferred with the chieftaincy title Ugu Ndigbo. One of the Idu Eri cabinet member, Chief Mrs. Uju Edochie, maintained that the festival reminds them when their progenitor Eri enters their land, stating that Aguleri is the first son of Eri, and urged Ndigbo to trace their roots to the Eri kingdom. Masquerading, paying of homage, display of different cultural activities, both from the male and female folk, added glamour to the event. From Obuga in Enugu Aguleri, I am Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
Myanmar coup leader Senior General Min Aung Hlaing has met Russia's Navy chief as the two countries prepare to hold their first ever joint maritime exercises off Myanmar's Andaman coast. Myanmar and Russia have joined closer since the February 2021 coup, which triggered a violent crisis that has killed nearly 4,200 civilians and forced hundreds of thousands from their homes. Moscow itself, isolated on the global stage since it launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022, has become a major supplier of weapons and equipment to the Myanmar military. The first Myanmar-Russia maritime security exercise involves ships and aircraft and is being held in seas 85 nautical miles west of Mayak from November 7 to 9. The drills will focus on the prevention of air, water, surface and underwater dangers and maritime security measures, according to Myanmar's state media. The Russia state news agency TASS said the ships taking part also included the Admiral Petalayev, another anti-submarine ship. Oboji community in Orumba South local government area, friends and well-wishers have bid a final farewell to one of their own, Nze John Uchendo. The late Nze Uchendo is survived by 14 children, 33 grandchildren and 42 great-grandchildren. Correspondent Emmanuel Chiwata reports.
The deceased, who lived for 93 years, was the father of the Transition Committee Chairman of Orumba South Local Government Area, Prince Neville Uchendo, and hailed from Unuebu Kindred in Opuno Ifite village, Oboji, and was a Catholic and community builder. Various dignitaries, including Anambra State Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, other top government officials, traditional leaders, and people from all walks of life gathered to offer their condolences to the grieving family. The funeral service took place at St. Paul's Catholic Church, Oboji, officiated by Very Reverend Father Patrick Okeke. In a homily, Reverend Father John Mark Okafor encouraged Christians to reflect on life, death, and the significance of living a Christian life while highlighting the importance of faith and the legacy of the departed as steadfast Christian.
When his life was expiring, everything that mattered to him gradually were fading away. There was one thing that he held on to, and that is Christ.
In his condolence message, Governor Soludo praised the deceased impactful life while pledging to continue improving the lives of Anambra through infrastructural development.
Like I said before, rest in peace. Hope you led a good life. And 93, what else I would like? Actually, was here 9, employed here this week. Was here in the Anambra, the Dendo. I Meliana, we raised one. They don't need mafia. Pota, Mother David mafia. I never trained. Last week, we graduated about 5,000 youths.
The member representing Orumba South in the Anambra State House of Assembly, Honorable Iman Wafo, former Deputy Governor of Anambra State, Mr. Emeka Sibodo, the National Vice President of Ohaneze Ndigbo Worldwide, Chief Damian Okeke Ogene, and former Managing Director of Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency, Sir Jude Emecheta, also commiserated with the Uchendo family and prayed for the deceased eternal repose. Responding, Prince Uchendo and her sister, Mrs. Suzanne Onwudiwe, appreciated those who came to bid farewell to their late father and extolled their father's commitment to peace and his extensive contributions to the community's development and philanthropy.
I thank God for his life, and you can see how peaceful everywhere is. I miss him because I will almost see when I come back anywhere I went. Some more Biren doing I know you both are an example of life. One on two, always a peacemaker. And when you are so cool, my father can. When you want to see that, but all of my father, I got listen. And my father,
the late Nze Uchendo was later laid to rest in his compound after a requiem mass. From Oboji, this is Emmanuel Chibata for ABS News.
And that's just about it on the news this morning. Well, before we go, a quick reminder that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on X at ABS Radio TV. And on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now the main points again. Governor Soludo has urged Anambra youth to strive towards acquiring qualitative education. Philanthropist Onunko has given succor to persons living with a sickle cell disorder to mark a birthday. Federal government is assured of measures to monitor, track implementation of projects. And on the foreign scene, we told you that Russia is to hold joint maritime exercises with Myanmar. Remember that Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround, maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's it on the news this morning. Thank you for joining us. My name is Chidimma Oranwa. Good morning.